Nearing the halfway mark in the session this week, Senator, a couple of bills of yours are on their way to the Missouri House.
This week I was very fortunate, got a couple of bills passed. They're not earth-shaking or change the world or anything like that, but they're important to certain people, and so they will help Missouri's economy and help us move the right direction in several different ways. One of them was kind of curious. The state treasurer brought me one bill they'd like to see passed, and it dealt with heir finders, and I didn't realize there was such an occupation, but there's people that actually go out and chase down money for heirs of an estate or for certain people. Wouldn't necessarily have to be an estate. And there's a statute that says they can charge up 20%, but there was a case in Kansas City and apparently other cases too where someone is charging like 90%, and on a $10,000 deal they made $9,000. The people, the heirs of that, only got $1,000 out of it. So this will tighten up that law and allow that to stop. And then I passed another bill, 769, and it was a task force that started 18 months ago dealing with bankers, large and small, Missouri Municipal League, credit unions, different entities that would all come together. And they did, and it's actually going to make, whenever the local schools seek bids for their deposits, then it makes it a lot easier for our local banks to cooperate and come up with that. And that's really important to keep that money locally, so it'll make them more competitive, and also by the competition, it'll make public entities receive more money out of it. So not a big thing, but it's important to those people, and I think it's really important to keep that money close to home, and it really helps small banks a lot. Bank of America, it's not going to do much for them, but keeping our small banks and the people in our community, that's a really strong thing.
Again, we're approaching the halfway mark of this legislative session already. 9 weeks have gone by so far. Pretty safe to say that as we record this on March 1st, the last bills have been introduced for session as well. I think we hit Senate bill at least 1,100 today. So there's 500 plus bills, just Senate bills, to look at right now.
There is, and normally, probably, I haven't checked the number of House bills, but between the House and Senate, there will be probably 2,200 to 2,500 bills introduced this year, and probably, maybe really optimistically, maybe 200 finally pass the finish line across the governor's desk. So it really is tough to get a bill passed, and it is amazing. There's probably less than 40 legislative days left in the year. So it all goes fast, and some people would like to cut down the time and not spend as much time up here. I kind of like giving things a while to be introduced and then hearing comments from local people back home or other people up here. Just not rush things. Just slow down, take your time, and do it right. So I don't have a problem with us slow, but we are operating very efficiently. There's some outside forces that thought we wouldn't function, but the Senate's functioning just fine. The House, I think, is doing the same. The distractions aren't bothering us in any way. We have a job to do, and we're getting it done. So I'm proud of the way we're functioning.
Another part of that job for you especially is the Appropriations Committee and the budget.
It is, and we finished the first round of the hearings in the Senate, and so the House now, I don't know if they finished it, but last night I know they were meeting late on appropriations over there, and so once they get their budget and it goes to the floor, and it'll take probably 2 or 3 days, I'd guess 2 over on the House side to get it out there. It'll come to the Senate, and we'll start our actual hearings, what we call markups or markdown, and actually determining the money. That process is moving right along too. It's lots of hours. You'll find a lot of people up here working from 7 or 8 in the morning till 9 or 10 o'clock at night, or 11 or 12, or sometimes longer. A lot to get done, and no complaints. Anybody that signed up for office asked for that, thou shall not complain about getting that. There's no set hours up here.